Welcome back to my financial web, and I'm back again with another video. So today we're going to be building a CAMFI calculator in ASP.NET MVC. So I kind of made the React page here to kind of illustrate how the whole process is going to go about. So imagine this: we have a local summer adventure camp that offers flexible camp sessions for children. Parents can book sessions for their kids based on an hourly rate. The camp charges like so: 100 per hour for sessions up to 4 hours, 160 per hour for sessions longer than 4 hours. 15% VAT is applied to the total cost, and we have the first scenario, which is standard booking, right? So this is for parent 1, Sarah Johnson; for child 2, Emily Johnson, age 7. We have session 20 to 25, 9 a.m. to 1 p.m., which is a 4-hour session, meaning that the total hours is 4, and the total fee before VAT should be 400, and so the VAT will be 60 rand, and then the total should be 460, right? So this is how the thing should work correctly. So an extended stay should look like this: Michael Adams, the child is Jake Adams, and then they're age 10. They're going to be booked from 5 April, 8 a.m. to past 3. So that's 7.5 hours. So total 7.5, total fee before VAT is 1.2, VAT is 1.6, total dues 1,380. Then basically we have a scenario 3 where it's an infinite input. So listen more and even more, or like booking from 10 June 2025 from 2 p.m. to 1 p.m. Obviously 2 p.m. comes after 1, meaning that the end time cannot be before start time. Please enter a valid session duration. So it should provide such an error. So understanding the model. So the model acts as a data layer, storing, processing information. The CAMFI's model class represents the data structure, handles all fee calculations, and what else does it do? That's basically what it does. So this is where we store our data structures here. See the public string, query name, everything that's public string is a property here. So it stores everything related to data structures. So now we start here doing the interesting things, the methods. See public double CAMFI. So public double CAMFI, notice how it's written here. It's written like this for a specific reason. So yeah, we have that, and also have time spent duration, and then end time dot subtract start time. Also have double hours equals to duration dot total hours. So if hours spent is greater than 4, the amount charged will be 160. If hours spent is less than 4, basically it's just going to be charged 100, which is the standard rate. Either way though. So we have the calc VAT, so we have to double fee. So here we're making a local variable, and then we assign that local variable to whatever the value of this guy is, and then we use that local variable fee and basically getting the calc VAT amount, yeah, which is returned. So we have public double calc total due. Calc total due. So calc total due basically has 2 local variables, which is double fee, calc fee, and then we have double VAT, calc VAT fee as well. Let me just get this going. So yeah, you then return the 2 things here. So how does this fit into MVC? So the model role. The model acts as a data layer, storing and processing information and encapsulation. The properties hold user input data. Important thing. Another thing. Business logic. Business logic. The method handles the core fee calculation logic, which is for the business, and then we have decoupling. The controller interacts with the model, ensuring separation of concerns. Right. So what actually happens in the controller? So the controller processes user requests and connects the model with the view. Right, so how does our controller look like? We have our 3 little namespaces up top here, using background models, using system web MVC, namespace AA background controllers, public class cam controller, dot controller, get CAMFI's display on the form, public action results index, return view new CAMFI's model, HTTP post, public action results CAMFI's model. So notice now this thing has its interesting parameters here, right? So here's some little interesting parameters here, right? So if model state is valid, so we're checking if our model state is valid, then the model.total juice equals to model.calc total due should return view results comma model, right? So return view index comma model. So the view should come here at the very end. Either way, so we are returning this view that has executed basically the calculation of total due, which is this. Okay. Easy, right? So how does this fit into MVC? So the controller role, it acts as a bridge between the model and the view. index action. It loads the form view for the user input, and the result action processes form for submission and returns results. Validation ensures data integrity before processing. That is a very, very important thing, that we do validation this side. That's how we were doing the thing. While we have this, if model state is valid, we're validating if the model, if everything on the model is there, and if all the user data is there. User data is what is the properties, which is all of these things. Or basically this. Yeah, it does cap you as well, because you execute this guy in a sense, or they execute this guy at the very end. Either way though, let's go to our view. So the views create the user interface with data input and display. So this is what the user usually interacts with. So you have the input form index.cshtml. So it has these things here: the add model, a playground dot models, camp fees model, and it also has the viewback title here. It also has basically just a viewback title, and you're using HTML topic in form here. So here you put the action results of your thing. See action results, you put the name of the thing here. If here it was index, I'll put index. Unfortunately it's not index, so I'll put this guy, and then I put the name of my controller, which is camp. See, camp controller, camp. You don't put the controller part, just put camp. You put the part you named it at the start. Okay. Then you have like form method to post. This usually never changes, usually just like this. These are usually the two things that are going to change. The rest of these things are usually just as they are, like this. So you also have now div parent name, and you also have div child name, you have div child age, time. So this is where you now apply the date time thing. You apply to date time local, and then you have date end time. So now we have the submit button where you calculate the fees. So the view role, so it acts as the presenter layer. It handles the binding with the HTML text box form and manages the form submission. So we can get a lot from the view itself, meaning that if you're using the view, you can even edit this view to kind of look different, even appear different than most things you would possibly see out there in the world. So let's move on to the last view. So this last view kind of acts as our ticket type of thing. So this view kind of has a model, a playground model, models, campus model. So you have a viewback title here, which is the fee calculation result. So this is a view I specifically created to kind of show like the fee on its own view, so you can kind of generate like a ticket for the thing. So where now we kind of have it rolling, and we don't like have it stagnated or have it not so much in a good going manner. But either way though, so we have this here. So this has like one div. This div like has h3 elements, header elements, and they are using like the binding thing here, the razor syntax, add model to a child name. Do make mention in the comments if you want me to cover like actual razor syntax, and I would love to cover that for you guys. But in this video I did like kind of pre-prepared for it as well. So notice as well here, this is a button. Okay, this is a URL action. It leads to index camp. Index camp is what? It's this view here, right? It's this view here. So this is for the user to go back here. It accesses what? This action results here. So notice the trend. For every view there is an action result, right? Every view has an action result. So in conclusion, how does the MVC pattern work in this project? The model stores data and handles the calculations, while the controller will manage the user inputs and determine the response, and the view will present the data to the users in an interactive way. Separations of concern. Each layer has a distinct responsibility, right? So I have another video in my channel where I specify this thing in much more depth. Let me actually show you guys this video I'm referring to, so you can actually go to the channel and see the things for yourself, how it actually goes about. Where is this video? Gosh, where is the video? I just paused it. This is the video I'm referring to. I'll also link it down in the description below, because in this video I actually explain like everything in very, very fine detail, how it works in like MVC, and like the whole architecture, the whole thing in terms of how does the controller handle emeralds. And you see the same notes on the website right now are very similar to what you would find here. So I'll link this video in the description below. It's more of a long form content of what I'm doing right here. What I'm doing now is supposed to be a very short video. As you can see, we're at the conclusion now. Now we're actually gonna go and see the project for itself now. Boom. So we're in MVC here, we're in the code. This is my model view controller. This is my model here. This is gonna be my controller over here. And this now is going to be my results things over here. So let's actually run the thing and see how it kind of like runs and how it kind of manages. And I'm also going to show you guys like a very cool variation of this. So I kind of like did an application of this where now like the UI is kind of like, I would say the UI is kind of like exciting. You're gonna see the first one, then you're gonna see like the last one. It's boring. You check I don't know, so if I do my resources, imagine now I'm making the video now, this thing just has an error, can't even run. Imagine. So yeah, make sure you are going to index here. So apparently let's get the first case scenario. This guy. Okay. This is Sarah Johnson. Emily Johnson. They're aged 7, becoming a 9 and going a 1. And I calculate their fees, so you see we get the price of those fees to the side, right? Then you can go calculate like a new fee here. Okay, fine. But I come back to this. But before we do, let me show you this cool thing, right? So this project, you can find it on GitHub. I think I made a link there or something. GitHub. Yeah, I think people will be able to find it on GitHub. It's possibly in one of my repos here. AA Playground, yes, that's the repo you have. So you can go find the thing here, even find like the thing and how to clone the repo and run it for yourself. So this is like comprises of the whole code. I just completed it like 15 hours ago. So check now here on GitHub what you have. You have this thing here. You have another branch here, which has its own little changes as well. So let's go over this branches side on Visual Studio. Update UI branch, right? So let's run this branch and kind of see what are we gonna get. I'm thinking we're gonna get something actually baller amazing. It's just gonna give me an error again because it sounds in the results page. So the results page can't run without the index page running first. So it must first be the index page and then the results page can kind of run afterwards. That's when there's an error. So see how now the UI here is very pretty and it's so much user engaging. So let's use Adams now, Michael Adams. So right now I only changed like the user interface. So we're gonna go to the code later to see how the code changed from what is in the website. Because the code that's here I didn't put in the website. It's gonna be tedious for me to do that stuff. So they wanna come in at like 8 in the morning, right? 8 a.m. They wanna leave at 3:30. Right, 3:30. Calculate the fee. See, did the validation. Say now 7.50 hours. Okay, did you charge it the same amount? Yes, it charged in the same amount. See now it even looks like a receipt type of thing, and fun thing, can even print the thing as well. I put like this Microsoft print function there, so you can like print the receipts. You can cut it like what is it? The Adams family fees, Adams fees. Right. So now you can save the thing and it kind of gives you like the exact thing you kind of were looking for. So if you go back, you like go to wherever you save the download, you are going to see this little receipts here, in a sense. So yeah, with more coding, I can get this out of the picture, because all I did is just like print the thing from like the web page. But yeah, kind of like gets the job done in a sense. Yeah, either way though, so this kind of encapsulates the whole video of me showing you guys how to do this thing. One last thing I'll show you how to clone a project. So now let's say you wanna like take my projects from GitHub, right? Let's go to the start window. So this is like the start window you have, right? So say clone a project, say browse GitHub. So okay, let's say I wanna put it somewhere else, maybe on my desktop. New folder. I don't know, I'll call it select folder, fine. So now I'm just gonna pick what GitHub, right? So after picking GitHub, usually what you guys should do, since it's not gonna appear here, like it won't appear here as it does for me, because for me it's like it's my project, so it's gonna appear there on my repo things. For you guys, what you should do is, gosh, you all should have not seen that, but fine. Oh, God. Okay, there it is. So make sure you just click here, click on the project thing, and make sure the name is like this. You copy everything here, copy the entire URL, okay? Copy the entire URL. You come here, you enter this URL. It's gonna give you the project now, then you click. So see now I browse to a different location. Remember, I just made something there in desktop. That's the folder I made. When I put it in this folder, and then I'm cloning it to that folder I made in desktop. So now it's gonna clone, and right after it's done cloning, you are going to basically get an MVC project that's fresh out of the box, that works and has no issues, and you can play around with the code as much as you like. There's code functionality and there's code for backend as well, and there's code for pretty UI as well. So you can like, there's everything here you can kind of imagine to have. Yeah, so everything I have, you still have as well. So if you wanna go to the other branch, you simply come here, you come to remote. You see there's the branch called UI updates branch. So that's the branch with the nice UI, right? So let's go to that UI. You see like how this UI is looking now. This is not just some grade school UI anymore. So this is like the index page, right? So it now has a div, and this div is like a container, it's a class container. So each div now has its own bootstrap class, basically being used to kind of make it look more pretty and more fluid. And we have a card body now, which is the one you saw that was so elegant over there. Don't worry about these error rates, things just reading code is compiling, it's gonna go away in a few minutes. And then you have like also invalid things here, invalid feedback, you have please enter valid enter, calculation fees and all that stuff. So I enable bootstrap form validation as well to use straight. So for form validation I use bootstrap, so to make sure my thing is properly validated, I added an extra layer of JavaScript as well, so that you can also, so you guys can also see how these things work, and you can also start working with them at a very earlier stage. Okay, so let's go look at the results. So this is the more crazier page, because this one has custom CSS styles. Like the other one had CSS, but it wasn't as crazy. Like you see, it's not much because it's only using like the layout CSS, which we're going to get to. There's another file we're gonna get to. It's a very important file in MVC as well too. So yeah, we have the custom CSS layout. So you can go look at this layout, how it does. So this is the background primary color, given color, your background color, secondary color, accent color, text, title. So there's all these different basically things I was doing here. Nice part that I put basically was comments on it. So the green things are comments. They're telling you what the code does exactly, so you guys actually know what does what and what doesn't do what. Okay, So don't worry in terms of like trying to get the code perfect or trying to understand the whole code at once. Take your time with it, delve down into it. I'll also try to make a session for you guys so you can also understand it better. There's loading indicators as well. There's not much things you don't have here as things go. So we have the devs here. See how they also have classes as well. So Bootstrap is very important. Learn Bootstrap. We have filters as well. We have other things going as well here. So this is JavaScript. As soon as it says script, we are dealing with JavaScript. So function show loading indicator, display loading indicator, high loading spinner, add cell animation when scrolling, if element is in viewport. So all these things translates what I want to ease into 0.3 seconds. So you see, these are all like JS things, which I'm not going to get into in this video. If you guys do want me though to get into how to make applications like so using JavaScript and integrating like so, because most of my videos have been focusing more on the backend Java C#, not necessarily showing you guys like how to now make your apps actually interactive and actually out there in the world. So so before you do the thing, clean the solution. Okay, make sure you drag this guy up so you actually see what you're doing. Make sure you rebuild as well. It's also not rebuild. Make sure you see it rebuild from start to finish. Succeed, nice. Then now you can run your application easy. It's gonna give you an error here. If it doesn't result, don't matter. Just change it to index. Okay. Give us. I have another buffer size. Oh, this is probably due to me doing that. So remember me cloning the thing? Yeah, don't change. You see where your path is, don't change, because right now it just gave me this buffer error because of that. But anything else I did, it's nice. You can rinse and repeat, do whatever you like. Thank you very much for watching the video. So this is Plan9AI, and I am about to sign out, I guess. Let me show you though one last time how the thing looks. So this was me actually like testing out the application like a while back, before even making like this video. So when I was testing it out using my details, probably a song, and then I put like age, and then I calculated. I think I put like days and thing on it to see like how well it actually calculates how robust it is. So this is how it was basically getting information out there. So if you can clone the project successfully yourself and get it running, that would be nice to hear. And if you have issues in terms of GitHub and all that, please make sure you let me know in the comments so I can get to that as well. And also don't forget to subscribe to the channel. That helps me with the algorithm. And I've been liking how you guys been viewing the videos lately. Keep that pushing. Make sure that you keep things going for me as well, as I'm be keeping things going for you guys as well too. So thank you very much for watching the video. This is Plan9AI, and I am signing out.